Hey, what up, everybody? Stevie Breach coming to you live from the Toys R Us parking lot. I honestly feel a lot like Grimm this morning. Grimm's toy show, of course. I went to the gym. I attempted to go in, but I forgot my headphones, and I wasn't going to listen to the gym's overhead radio that plays horrible music. I normally enjoy wrestling podcasts, so I guess I will be going to the gym later today. I got to get that hour in. It makes me feel a whole lot better. I normally go every morning and feel a lot less tired. But sitting here looking over my phone, I've noticed that, WWE, they were able to save themselves by doing an edition of Monday Night Raw last night, showing the replays of the Royal Rumble. I still haven't been able to go back and watch the YouTube clips of the interviews that they did with Brock Lesnar, Daniel Bryan, Dean Ambrose, and all those guys. But I have read a lot of good things from you guys on Twitter. I watched the WWE 24 last night. I did a review on that. I posted that up last night. But I went to work too early yesterday and just didn't have time to watch those videos. But I'll get those done today. I'm noticing that WWE is doing a little bit of panicking, though. They were able to save their streak of having Monday Night Raw on television, but due to not having an actual show, they've actually gone to releasing Fastlane segments or matches on Twitter today. One of those is basically breaking news that Triple H has challenged Sting to meet him in the ring for a face-to-face confrontation at Fastlane. I'm guessing that more than likely this is going to be the first time that we hear Sting speak in a WWE ring. Honestly, in my mind, Sting is working. Sting is over. I'm a little bit surprised how much, people have sort of, clamored on to Sting. Sting's a guy that wrestled in TNA for a long time, and now that he's finally come to WWE, he's sort of the hot thing in wrestling right now. When he came from WCW to TNA, it was sort of big news, and it was all right, but he never really seemed like the channel changer in TNA, that people were really saying, like, I'm going to watch TNA over WWE because Sting's there. And now that Sting is in WWE, it seems that he is like the hottest thing going. Honestly, in my mind, giving him a microphone, probably, he doesn't have the worst promos in the world, and I'm sure that, when he finally does speak, he's going to have a lot to say on his mind. But him just pointing a bat or him just pointing a finger, in my mind, would probably be the best thing. But maybe at Fastlane, it's just going to be, Triple H breaking down and just saying, why aren't you fucking my shit up? Why did you mess with me at the Survivor Series, making the Authority lose? There is a lot to be said to this story. I mean, everybody's ready to see Triple H versus Sting at WrestleMania. Guaranteed it's going to be a match, but, WCW closed down in 2001. It's now 2015. It's been 14 years. What is Sting's beef with Triple H? These are two guys that have never crossed paths. We've seen, Triple H talk about Sting in a few interviews in the past, basically not saying the nicest things in the world about him, but, he has brought him in for that one run. More than likely, it looks like he'll be going to the Hall of Fame next year. So, he is a part of the WWE family right now. But we need some filler. We need to find out what's going down and why this is happening. But, we saw these guys have the stare down at Survivor Series. On Monday Night Raw before the Royal Rumble, it was Sting that came out of the back. And, then we saw Triple H and Stephanie having a promo at the Royal Rumble, basically wondering, who is letting Sting into the arena. When other guys come into the arena, you got people running up and giving Triple H news, breaking news clips about, who's outside and who's around. And with Sting, he just seems to be like the Bray Wyatt hologram, just showing up, coming in, messing up his plans, and taking off. But, we'll see what goes down. They also announced a John Cena versus Rusev match, basically just based off of a backstage promo after the Royal Rumble went off the air. Maybe a lot of people who got mad at the end of the Rumble already had turned off their TVs and they hadn't seen it yet. So I'll make a video about that a little bit later today. But everybody have a good one, and I'll see you guys down the road.